Hi there and welcome again. It's Andy of Andy Bower YouTube Fishing. I hope everybody's well. It's 2022 January and we're back out. I haven't done one for a few weeks, I'll tell you a little bit later. And conditions, I went to a spot earlier which was blowing an absolute hoolie, so I thought I'm just going to drive back up channel a little bit, back to the spot where I like, which is Lilstock, and it looks pretty good here. The water looks spot on. Don't know if you can see that behind me, but everything looks absolutely lovely. So today I've got some ragworm, got crab, squid and lug. I'm using a couple of different ideas today, and I want to try and develop the channel a little bit more, make it more informative, asking the questions a bit, making us all hopefully better fishermen or fisherwomen. So that's what I'm doing today. So today my focus, not just today, it's going to be for a few weeks, is trying different lines, so different main line, fishing line, and it's basically about the diameter of the line, how thick it is. So some people don't care, but I fish in areas which have quite strong tidal movements. And I think sometimes with a thicker, personally, I think sometimes with a thicker diameter line, it can make a bit of a difference. But I'll bring you back in a minute. It's nice. We just had a bit of a shower, so hopefully we will catch some fish. Start 2022 on a high. Thanks ever so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and of course make any comments that you wish. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. So there's me talking about the fishing lines. As you can see, on the left hand side I've got the pink colour, right hand side I've got orange. One is 0.37 mil, so 0.37, that's 18-pound seal cast, and the one on the right is 0.33 Tronics Pro. So there's a bit of a difference, and the reason why I've done this, or trialling this, is last few times I fished with a pink line, I've noticed there's a lot more tide pull based on that line, and I genuinely think it's because of the diameter of the line. When I say diameter, when you've got the tide pulling left, I've noticed there's a bit of tide pull more so on the thicker line. Now, I might be wrong, but it might be worth you guys commenting in the comments box, just tell me your thoughts. Also that one there on the left hand side, the tip's just a little bit further down. Both of them are fairly loose in terms of drag, fairly loose, whereas the other one's just sat there nice and proud. The other thing I noticed as well, fishing last few times, is the weed. There's quite a bit of weed which pushes through here, and hey, I'm only talking millimeters, but does it make a difference whether your line picks up the weed or not? Again, it might be worth you guys commenting. So I'm down at Lilstock, as you can see. I know I mentioned it already, but down at Lilstock, the sun's going down in the corner. There's a lovely guy called James, I think it was, name is, come and said hello to me just on the corner. Really nice chap. So hopefully between the two of us we're going to get some fish, hopefully. So I've got a single rag clip down, decent sized rag there, 5 ounces of lead. The other rod I've got in a bit short on a rotten bottom rig. This one I'm going to try and give it some. I want to talk about lines in a minute, about different diameters of lines. So this particular one, like I say, is a clip down ragworm, and we'll go from there. Don't know about you guys and girls, but whenever I go fishing, I tend to take the holy grail of sandwiches with me. That little beauty shining in that lovely bit of tin foil. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you guys, but it has to be the mother of all sandwiches. I like to have a little bit I like to have a little bit of cheese with my onion, so I always have cheese and onion. You know, keeps the vampires away or whatever it's meant to do. I don't know. So again, a little bit of cheese with the onion. It tastes so good, but at the same time, it makes everything stink in the box. Back to the fishing. Well, the fishing's pretty slow. It's not the end of the world. I'm out, a bit of fresh air, getting a bit of downtime. The irony of this channel was in the memory of my father because of cancer, and sadly, it's a cruel world, but sadly my mum passed away only a week or so ago, and just makes life a bit more different, I suppose, a bit more challenging. And I think what I'm trying to get across is some of us out there need that downtime. We need time to process things and time to be at one with ourselves. And what it's made me think about is really making sure this channel succeeds. And you know, sad as it is, nothing we can do now, but apart from drive the channel forward and keep it focused myself. So any of you out there ever need anything to chat about, you make the comments in the comments box, message me, talk about anything, and I will do my best to come back to you and be there as an unbiased opinion or unbiased person in the background. So there we go, that's the news. This year is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm going to grab it with both hands and go for it. Most importantly today, I've got to catch some fish. Little trick about trying to get out of the bottom is don't give it too much to start with. If you're using slightly bendy hooks, they may just bend out and you may get your rig back. May do. Here's the next bait. Rag and lug, single hook, clip down. So rag and lug, single hook, clip down. Well, the fishing really has been slow. I'm just showing you the bait I'm putting out. Peeler crab, king rag on a panel rig. Surely any self-respecting cod out there would take that, surely. Well, I'm back at the car. Let's have a little recap of what happened today. It fished terrible, to be honest. I fished 4 hours down, sorry, 4.5 hours, which is down and then back up over low tide. I had 2 bites, some of the best bait I've had for ages. One little thing I learned today as well regarding the line was the Tronix Pro or Tronix line, I think Pro or Tronix Blaze, can't remember now. It felt very greasy or very waxy compared to a different line, and when pulling for a break the line definitely went into the spool or went into other line. So I'll use it again, but I think when really putting something under a lot of pressure, that will have a tendency to bed in and I don't know, maybe cause a problem when you're casting. So no fish today, enjoyed it. Met a lovely guy called James, I'm sure his name was James, I'm sure he'll tap me up at some point. Got over my first hurdle of the year, which is obviously the first trip out since last week, and onwards and upwards we move forward, and hopefully we can create a bit more better content. So thank you once again. Please like and subscribe. I know it's all about fishing, but we've got to take the rough with the smooth. Stay safe, guys.